Yeah, so Rob Kent, thanks for joining us today for our Meet the Mayoral Candidates video series. Give you 30 seconds to maybe tell our viewers why you're standing for the mayoralty and the council again, and what's your platform.
Okay. Well, as a responsible councillor, I can't just sit idly by and let things continue the way they've been run. Unfortunately, no mayoral candidate has come forward that I believe has the right credentials and that I have confidence in to actually do the job that needs to be done. So yes, I've put my name forward and we'll give it a good go. But my primary aim is to get this council back on track. I don't believe financially we are on track at all, and I believe that basically democracy has gone right out the window. At this point in time, we have a scenario where decisions are basically made before any meetings take place, and we're expected to rubber stamp things, and that's not what I was elected to do in council, and that's not being a responsible councillor.
So your primary goal is to win the mayoralty?
Yes.
Yes. And if you don't win the mayoralty, and you said before that you wouldn't serve on the council under Steve Chadwick again, what made you change your mind to stand for council?
A lot of people ask me to. We have to realise that Steve Chadwick is probably odds-on favourite because of the political machine that's behind her. A lot of people turned around and said to me, well, hang on, if you run and you don't get it, we've lost you altogether. And at the moment, you're the only voice on council that's prepared to challenge the numbers, that's prepared to keep things on track. So I gave a lot of thought. I didn't particularly want to do it. In fact, having said quite clearly I did not want another term under Steve Chadwick, too many people have actually asked me to do so. So, okay, I will settle for second best.
What do you think are the key skills that you bring to the council?
An analytical brain, and I was taught to question things. There's too much going on in council currently that is not being questioned.
And in the term we're just finishing, what do you think are your three main achievements you've achieved, or three goals you've achieved?
What have I achieved? Well, first of all, I would say that people have actually got to understand some of the truth of what's happening around the place, rather than just the plain propaganda that's been put out in a never-ending stream in this term. Secondly, I think, yes, I have challenged the numbers. Difficult to do when you have got an army of chartered accountants who are basically doing it their way and challenging you because you're not a qualified accountant, but I've pulled them up many times.
And your key goals you'd like to achieve next term?
First of all, to get the council financially back on track. Where we're heading at the moment is not right. We have a major issue, and that is that the so-called we're doing well currently has only come about because we failed to do a heap of capital works, $1 million not done.
So you're saying that the council's got its finances back on track by abandoning capital expenditure projects?
100%.
And is that going to cause problems in the future?
Of course it is, because we're not reinvesting at the rate we should be in our capital works and our infrastructure. And what's actually happening is council continues to overspend operationally, and it's an argument that I've had with the accountants ever since I was appointed, and that is the fact that this council is budgeting to run at a loss, an operational loss, but it's hiding it behind capital subsidies. You take those out of the equation, this council is losing money every term.
It'd be fair to say that this term it's been quite a fractious council with various factions in it. Do you think we're going to end up in that situation again, or will it be better next time?
I would hope not. It depends who actually wins the mayoralty. If I win the mayoralty, it won't be factions, because basically the first thing I'll be telling everyone who's actually elected on council is you're actually going to use your brains in the interests of Rotorua for a change, not just to vote the way someone's told you to. That's got to stop. It's time we all actually got together and worked for the future of Rotorua.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Rob, and all the best for your campaign, and hopefully we'll see you again in our studio.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.